I just heard from Derek. Another month and still no baby. What exactly is your excuse this time, Abby?
Matilda, with all due respect, I don't think this is something you should be getting involved in.
Don't you dare talk to me like that! This is my family's future we're talking about. Those would be my grandchildren you're failing to produce.
We want children too, Matilda. Sometimes these things just take time. It's not something we can control.
4 years, Abby! 4 years since you married my son and still nothing! How much more time do you need?
We're doing everything we can, but these things aren't guaranteed to happen right away. It's stressful enough without you breathing down my neck about it.
Maybe if you actually enjoyed yourself a little more, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. Derek tells me everything. He says you're so cold and stiff in bed, it's a miracle he even tries.
Matilda, that is absolutely not something you should be commenting on. And frankly, it's deeply disturbing that Derek would discuss those kinds of things with you.
Why shouldn't he? I'm his mother. He comes to me for advice like any good son would.
This is completely inappropriate. Our marriage is between us. You have no place in our bedroom conversations.
Maybe if you actually acted like a wife instead of a frozen corpse, we wouldn't be here. Maybe if you were a little more adventurous and exciting, we'd have a grandbaby by now.
I can't even begin to tell you how wrong this entire conversation is. There are boundaries, Matilda. Serious ones.
Don't lecture me about boundaries, girl. You're the one who hasn't held up her end of the bargain.
What bargain? I married Derek because I love him, not to sign some invisible pregnancy contract.
Love doesn't put babies in cribs, Abby. Action does. And you clearly don't have what it takes.
This isn't your call to make, Matilda. This is our marriage, our family. You need to back off.
Too late for that. Derek's been thinking about divorce, you know. He's tired of waiting. He wants a real wife who can give him what he needs.
There's no way Derek said that.
He did. And you know what? I agree with him. Your probationary period is over.
Probationary period? I'm not a rental car, Matilda. I'm his wife.
Not for much longer. 4 long, wasted years. 4 years with nothing to show for it. Derek deserves better, and he's finally going to get it.
What are you talking about?
Calm down. They haven't met yet. No affair or anything shady. I'm not like that.
Then what are you talking about?
I found someone for him. A younger, healthier woman. Someone who will give Derek everything he's been missing.
I can't even believe what I'm reading.
Believe it, sweetheart. She's perfect. Pretty, energetic, eager to start a family. She'll give Derek children the way a proper wife should.
You're disgusting. I don't even have words for how wrong this is.
Don't get mad at me because you failed. You had your shot. You blew it.
I'm not having this conversation with you anymore. I'm going to talk to Derek. we're going to have a real conversation without you inserting yourself into our marriage. You do that, but don't be surprised when he tells you the same thing I did. He's ready to move on, and so am I. Hey there, Derek. I just got done with a very interesting conversation with your mother. Want to guess what she decided to share with me?
Why are you so upset? She just cares about us, that's all.
She knows intimate details about our sex life, Derek. How could you possibly think that's normal?
She asked me how our relationship was doing. What was I supposed to do? Lie to my own mother?
Yes, Derek. That's exactly what you were supposed to do. Or better yet, you should have told her it was none of her business, like any normal husband would. Honestly, how could you allow your mom to be so nosy?
Don't talk about my mom like that. She was just trying to help.
Help? Do you hear yourself right now? There are boundaries, Derek. Your mother has no business knowing what happens in our bedroom.
You're the one making this into a big deal. If you weren't so negative all the time, maybe you'd have a better relationship with her.
Unbelievable. You really think this is my fault?
You're always criticizing her. What do you expect? She's just looking out for me.
Okay, so that's not going to do it for you, huh? All right, I've got plenty more to talk to you about. Let's move on to round 2. Care to explain why she thinks you want to divorce me?
Look, what do you expect me to do? You still haven't gotten pregnant, Abby. We've been trying for 4 years.
So that's it? Because I haven't given you a baby on your mother's schedule, you want a divorce?
It's not just that. You never even try to make things exciting. Maybe if you'd wear the costume I asked you to wear, things would be better.
Are you serious right now? You think fertility issues are solved by dressing up like a French maid?
My mom said it might help. You never even consider trying what she suggests.
Oh my God! You're a full-grown man taking sex advice from your mother!
Don't say it like that. You're twisting everything.
Am I? Tell me, Derek, at your big age, how is it normal for your mother to be this involved in your marriage?
You're just being mean. I'm telling my mom you said that about her.
Thanks for proving my point. You can't even stand up for yourself without running to her first.
You're impossible. You never appreciate anything I do.
You never do anything without her approval.
Maybe if you respected her more, things wouldn't be this way.
Maybe if you respected me more, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all.
Whatever. You're just bitter because you can't do the one thing a wife's supposed to do.
Oh, you mean get pregnant on demand like a prize cow? Grow up, Derek.
If you're not gonna give me a baby and you're just gonna keep being a jerk to me and my mom, then yeah, maybe I do want a divorce.
Good. At least now you're finally saying it out loud.
Don't act all righteous. You brought this on yourself.
No, Derek. You and your mother brought this on yourselves. I spent 4 years trying to build a real marriage with you, but it turns out I wasn't married to a man. I was married to a little boy who still needed his mommy to tell him what to do.
Stop it! You're being so unfair.
You think this is unfair? What's unfair is the way you let your mother humiliate me. What's unfair is the way you chose her over me every single time.
She just wants what's best for me.
No, Derek. She wants what's easiest for her, and you're too weak to see it.
I'm not weak. I'm just loyal.
Loyal to her, maybe, but never to me, your wife.
You're twisting everything. You're making me sound like some kind of monster.
If the shoe fits.
I hate that you're making me out to be the bad guy.
You are the bad guy, Derek. And the saddest part is, you don't even realize it.
Whatever. I'll be better off without you.
And I'll be thrilled to be rid of you. I wouldn't want to spend one more precious second of my life chained to a pathetic mama's boy.
I'm not pathetic. I'm a good husband.
You lying little snake! I knew you were hiding something from us. Matilda? What on earth are you talking about now? Don't you dare play dumb with me. I saw you today, walking around town with that child. Okay. And? And? You think I wouldn't recognize my own grandson when I see him? Matilda, seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't lie to me! You've been hiding Derek's child all this time, haven't you? You kept him away from his father. You kept him away from me. Wow, you're really jumping to conclusions here. Answer the question, Abby. Do you have a child? Yes, I do. I knew it. I knew you were a liar all these years. But he's not Derek's child. Oh, please. Don't insult my intelligence. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. That boy's at least 4 years old. You're wrong, Matilda. He's not 4. He's 2. 2? Don't you dare lie to me again. I'm not lying. He just turned 2 last month. I've raised children myself, you little witch. I know what a 4-year-old looks like. Congratulations. You're still wrong. You're just saying that to cover your tracks. You can't fool me, Abby. I know that boy is Derek's. He's not. End of story. End of story? End of story? You're not getting away with this. There's nothing to get away with, Matilda. You and Derek made your choices. You wanted me gone, remember? You ran off with my grandson! No, I had a child with someone else years after Derek and I divorced. Liar! I saw the way that boy smiled, just like Derek when he was little. Matilda, genetics don't work like that. Plenty of kids have dimples and brown hair. I don't care what lies you spew. You're not keeping my grandson from me. Matilda, he is not your grandson. You think you're so smart, don't you? Think you can rewrite history and get away with it? I'm not rewriting anything. You're just refusing to accept reality. I should have known better than to trust you. You were always a little snake. Funny, I thought I was a failure who couldn't give you a grandchild. Now suddenly I'm the devil for having one?
Because you stole him from us.
Nobody stole anything. You threw me away. You made it very clear that I wasn't good enough for your precious son.
You tricked him somehow, didn't you? You got pregnant right before the divorce and hid it.
You really think I'd hide a pregnancy for 9 months and a baby for 4 years? Seriously?
You're cunning enough. You've always been a schemer.
Matilda, you're embarrassing yourself. Just stop.
I'm not letting this go. I'm getting a lawyer. I'll make sure that boy comes back where he belongs.
Go ahead. File whatever lawsuits you want. You'll lose, because there's no biological connection between your family and my son.
We'll see about that.
We will. And you'll end up looking even more foolish than you do right now.
I swear, if I have to drag you into court kicking and screaming, I will.
You do whatever you need to do, but you are not touching my son.
I won't let you poison him against us. He's family. He belongs with us.
He belongs with me, his real mother, not some bitter, controlling woman obsessed with bloodlines and appearances.
You wretch! I will not be ignored.
You're not being ignored. You're being told no, something you've clearly never heard enough in your life.
This isn't over, Abby. Not by a long shot.
For your sake, I hope it is. You've already humiliated yourself enough for one lifetime.
You'll regret this. Mark my words.
I regret nothing, especially walking away from you and Derek. Best decision I ever made.
You'll pay for this.
Unbelievable! I just heard from Mom! You've been keeping my son from me all this time!
Oh, for the love of... not you too.
Don't you, not you to me! How could you do this to me, Abby?
Derek, listen carefully. I told your mother, and now I'm telling you. The child you saw with me is not yours.
Liar! You can say whatever you want, but I know he's mine! Mom told me everything!
Oh, that explains it. You believe everything Mommy tells you without thinking for yourself. Some things never change.
Shut up! Don't talk about her like that! She's the only one who ever really cared about me!
Right. Because obviously a caring mother would encourage her adult son to stalk his ex-wife about a child that isn't his.
He looks just like me! You can't lie your way out of this one, Abby!
He's not yours, Derek. Period.
You're so selfish, keeping my kid from me just to spite me!
Again, not your kid.
I cried for an hour straight when Mom told me what you did to me! How could you be so heartless?
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. You've always been good at crying when you don't get your way.
You don't get to mock me! You stole my son!
There was no stealing. There's no secret. You're just making a fool of yourself based on a fantasy your mother invented.
I'm not letting this go! I demand to see him!
And I'm telling you no. You have no right.
You can't keep him from me. I'll go to court. I'll tell everyone what you did.
Feel free. I'll bring the birth certificate and the DNA test and my husband. You'll lose.
Wait, you're married?
Yes, Derek. Happily married to a man who's actually capable of putting someone else before his mother.
You forced another man to raise my son?
For the last time, he's not your son.
You're sick, Abby. Twisted.
If you think trying to build a happy family is twisted, that says a lot more about you than me.
You're not gonna get away with this.
Get away with what exactly?
I'm gonna get my son back one way or another.
There's nothing for you to get back, Derek. You lost the only family you ever could have had when you threw away your marriage.
You think you're so smart, but the truth always comes out.
The truth is already out. You just refuse to hear it.
This isn't over, Abby. I'll fight for him. I'll fight for what's mine.
I'm not afraid of you, Derek, and neither is my family.
Enjoy your lies while you can, because soon you'll have nothing left.
The only thing I've lost, Derek, is you know, I really can't decide if you and your mother are more stupid or more evil.
This is ridiculous! They can't arrest me for kidnapping! That's my son!
Oh no, Derek. It's definitely both. You're stupid and evil.
You're insane! They're gonna realize it's all just a misunderstanding!
Misunderstanding? You and your deranged mother tried to kidnap a child from a daycare!
You're making it sound worse than it was! We were just trying to bring my son home!
You really are hopeless. And just when I thought you couldn't get any lower.
Thanks to Mom, we finally knew exactly where he was. We just needed to get him out of there.
Get ready for the best part, genius. The boy you tried to kidnap? Not your son. Not my son either.
Liar! He looks exactly like me. Everyone sees it.
Yeah, my sister's son. Yeah? Well, you and your mother are blind as well as brain dead. That little boy you scared half to death? That was my nephew.
What?
My sister's son, Derek. You know, my sister who gave birth about 6 months after you and I got divorced?
No, that doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense, because your math skills are just about as bad as your judgment.
You're just making this up to cover your tracks!
Oh, please. You think the daycare isn't gonna testify? You think the security footage isn't gonna show you two lunatics barging in?
But why were you taking him to daycare?
Because my sister watches my 2-year-old while I walk my nephew to his preschool class. He loves me. And unlike you and your mother, I actually know how to treat a child with love and respect.
No way! I don't believe you!
It really doesn't matter what you believe, Derek. The police already know the truth. The prosecutors already know the truth. And you're just a pathetic, desperate criminal now.
It was a misunderstanding! I didn't know! You can't blame me for that!
A misunderstanding? You stormed into a locked daycare. You scared every child in that building half to death. They had to put the whole campus on lockdown.
I just wanted my son back!
He's not your son! He never was. And now you've traumatized a room full of innocent children because you couldn't accept reality.
I didn't mean to! Please, Abby, you have to understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. You are exactly the selfish, brainless man your mother raised you to be.
Please, Abby, tell them it was a mistake. Tell them I'm sorry.
You think an "I'm sorry" is going to fix what you did? You think those terrified little kids are just going to forget the crazy man who tried to drag one of them out of class?
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Intentions don't erase consequences, Derek. You're lucky they didn't shoot you on sight.
Please, Abby, I'll do anything. Don't let them throw me in jail.
You earned every single day you're about to spend behind bars. And if there's any justice in the world, you'll have plenty of time to reflect on all the ways you failed as a man.
Abby, please, I'm begging you.
Save your breath. I'm not wasting one more second of my life worrying about you. You're not my problem anymore.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for everything!
In the end, Matilda and Derek got off with surprisingly light sentences. Their lawyer spun the entire trial into a story about their naivety and poor judgment. He was practically begging the court to see them as harmless fools instead of criminals. Honestly, it wasn't far from the truth. The prosecutor shredded them during the closing arguments, but stupidity isn't a crime, and unfortunately it worked in their favor. They'll still carry criminal records for the rest of their lives, but I would have preferred to see them behind bars for a lot longer. What haunted me more was what they put my nephew through. I felt an enormous weight of guilt toward my sister for everything that happened. She trusted me to walk her son to school, and somehow my past came crashing into that safe little world. I took her out to a nice dinner to apologize. She was incredibly understanding, even when I didn't deserve it. Though, being my sister, she couldn't resist teasing me a little. She said if I had picked a husband with an IQ higher than his age, none of this would have happened. I can't even argue with that. She has me dead to rights. Jeremy, please, please come back. I'm begging you. This is all a huge misunderstanding. You didn't see what you think you saw.
Really? Pretty sure I know exactly what I walked in on.
It's not like that, I swear. He's just a colleague, Jeremy. We were talking about a project for work. That's all it was.
Oh, is that how you normally handle work meetings at your company? Naked, in the dark, in our bed?
Wait, you actually saw us? You really saw?
Yeah, Becky, I saw everything I needed to see.
But it was dark. You couldn't have seen clearly. Maybe you thought you saw something that wasn't happening.
I didn't need to see anything. I could hear it loud and clear.
Oh my God, you could hear us?
From the front porch. I didn't even have to step inside. You two were making enough noise to wake the whole neighborhood.
I didn't realize. I mean, we couldn't have been that loud, could we?
You weren't exactly whispering about office supplies, Becky. I heard exactly where he was planning to put certain things. And trust me, nobody was talking about reorganizing filing cabinets.
Jeremy, please. It's not what you think. You're twisting everything around. You cut one moment and you're blowing it up into something it's not.
I didn't catch one moment. I caught a whole performance. And you weren't acting like someone caught by surprise either. You were pretty into it, Becky.
Please don't say that. Please just come back and talk to me. You don't know the whole story.
I know enough.
No, you don't. There's more you need to hear. Things you don't understand yet. If you just give me the chance, I can explain everything.
I can't talk right now.
Jeremy, please. Don't just walk away from this. We need to talk. If you listen to me, really listen, I know you'll see it differently.
Somehow I doubt that.
Please, I'm begging you. Jeremy, don't leave it like this. Give me a chance to explain myself face to face. Please.
Heard you finally caught her. Man, I'm sorry, Jeremy. No one deserves to go through that. Thanks, but honestly, it's fine. I've known something was going on for a long time. Tonight just made it official. I'm past being shocked. Still, it's a rough thing. Most men would be losing it right now, maybe doing something they'd regret. I went through all that a while ago. Shock, anger, denial, trying to fix what was already broken. Now I'm just numb, I guess, detached. I knew it would come to this eventually. You're stronger than most. I've seen guys fall apart over less, and you're standing there like you already made peace with it. Because I have. I already lived through the worst part when I first realized what she was doing. Tonight wasn't a surprise. It was just confirmation. Still, facing it like that, walking in and seeing it with your own eyes, that's a different level of hurt even if you knew. Yeah, maybe. But weirdly, it didn't hit me the way I thought it would. I wasn't angry. I wasn't even sad. It was more like finally flipping the last page in a bad book I should have stopped reading months ago. She tried to spin it. Of course, said it was all a misunderstanding, just a project meeting. Apparently her company holds brainstorming sessions without clothes now. That's a bold management style. Yeah, the kicker was the guy. He saw me, looked right at me, no fear, no apology, no trying to hide anything. He just smirked like it was funny I showed up. Considering some of the stuff Becky's been saying lately, that's not surprising. Yeah, that thought crossed my mind too. I know she's been spinning whatever story she needed to justify it. Maybe he really thinks he's the victim here. Maybe he thinks I was in on it. Could be. People believe what they want to believe when it's convenient. Doesn't really matter either way. I saw enough to know exactly who I'm dealing with on both sides. So, you ready to make your move? Yeah, I'm done waiting, done hoping she'll suddenly wake up and realize what she's throwing away. I gave her every chance and she burned them all. It's time to bring the hammer down. You've already got everything lined up. Documentation, timeline, evidence, witnesses if we need them. Once you give the green light, we're rolling. Good. I don't want to waste any more time. Every minute I stay tied to her is a minute I'm letting her win. Once we file, the ball's in your court. You'll be setting the terms, not her. Exactly what I want. No more playing defense. No more letting her control the story. You sure you don't want to take a night to cool off before we start? Nah, waiting won't change anything. I'm as clear-headed as I've ever been. This isn't anger talking, Clark. I'm just done. All right, we'll move first thing in the morning. I'll file the paperwork myself to make sure it's airtight. thanks. I appreciate you standing by me through all this. Anytime. You did the hard part, Jeremy. All I'm doing is making it official. Feels like it's been a long time coming. It has, but better late than never. You're hiding already? That's rich, Becky. After what I walked in on last night, I honestly didn't think you had any shame left. Guess I was wrong. You do know how to be embarrassed, just not when it actually matters.
What the hell, Jeremy? You were supposed to come here alone. Who is that guy and why is he in our house? Why would you bring someone with you if you actually wanted to fix things?
Why would you think I'd come alone? After what you pulled, after the show you put on, you really thought I was just gonna walk in here with my arms wide open? Come on, Becky, you can't possibly be that delusional.
Because you said you were ready to talk. I thought you realized what we have is worth saving. I thought you were coming here to kiss and make up. How else was I supposed to take it?
Kiss and make up? After what I saw you doing with your mouth last night, Becky, you can go ahead and take kissing off the table permanently. I wouldn't touch you again if you paid me.
You're such a jerk. You think this is funny? You're standing there laughing at me while our entire marriage is falling apart. You have no idea what you're doing.
I'm not laughing, Becky. Trust me, there's nothing funny about any of this. If anything, I'm surprised you're hiding. Last night you weren't exactly concerned about who saw you naked. Guess it only bothers you when you're not the one calling the shots.
Shut up! Just stop it and tell me who that guy is. I deserve to know who you dragged in here to watch you tear me down.
His name's Clark. He's an old college buddy of mine. These days, he's one hell of a divorce attorney. Figured I'd save us both some time and bring him along so we can skip the usual fake tears and promises.
What? You're divorcing me? You actually brought a lawyer here? Are you out of your mind? How could you even think about doing this after everything we've been through?
That's exactly why I brought him, because there's nothing left to talk about, Becky. Clark's here to walk you through how this is going to go. Step by step, nice and simple. You wanted a conversation? This is it.
You're blowing everything way out of proportion. It was one mistake, Jeremy. One stupid night. It didn't mean anything. We can fix it if we just sit down like adults and talk.
One night? You think what we're talking about is one night? You really think you were quiet enough, smart enough, careful enough to sell that lie after last night? I know exactly who I'm dealing with now, Becky, and I'm done pretending.
You're supposed to love me no matter what. That's what marriage is about. You fight for each other. You don't just give up the second things get hard.
Marriage is about trust, Becky. It's about loyalty, not whatever you were doing on your knees last night. You killed our marriage. I'm just putting it in the ground. Now get out of our bedroom and let's talk.
I'm not coming out. Not like this. I'm not going to sit there while you two attack me. If you want to divorce me so badly, you could do it without humiliating me.
You have 5 minutes to get dressed and come out here, or we do this by text. Either way, it's happening today.
No, I'm not moving. You could send your stupid lawyer in here if you want. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of seeing me beg.
Suit yourself. Clark's already got the paperwork sorted out. You'll be talking for a while, so I hope you've got your phone charged up. My name is Clark Whitmore. I'm Jeremy's legal representative, and I'll be handling all further communication between you and my client.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't have anything to say.
I would strongly advise against ignoring me. Failure to engage in legal proceedings can have serious consequences, including default judgments entered against you without your side being heard. I'm giving you the courtesy of a direct conversation first.
Whatever. What do you want?
I'm reaching out to inform you that Jeremy will be initiating a defamation lawsuit against you. You are being sued for severe and ongoing damage to his reputation.
He's gonna sue me? He can't do that. I never defamed him.
On the contrary, Becky, we can prove that you've been making defamatory statements about Jeremy to multiple third parties, both verbally and in writing. Your actions were deliberate, malicious, and intended to cause him public humiliation and personal loss.
I didn't do anything wrong. I never said anything that wasn't true.
Becky, let's not waste time. We know exactly what you've been telling the men you've involved yourself with. You've been informing them that Jeremy likes to watch, so they wouldn't feel guilty about engaging with you while you were still legally married. That statement alone is highly defamatory. It falsely attributes to Jeremy deviant sexual interests that he never consented to and exposes him to public ridicule and reputational harm.
You're twisting things. It's not like that.
It is precisely like that. Moreover, we are aware that you not only involved multiple men from your company, but that you also recorded these encounters and posted them online. You monetized the videos without Jeremy's knowledge or consent, profiting directly from the lies you told.
How the hell do you even know about that?
Word gets around when you create a reputation for yourself, Becky. There's an entire network built around your activities and around the idea that Jeremy is some pathetic man who enjoys watching his wife with other people. That false narrative has been devastating to his personal and professional life.
This is insane. It wasn't supposed to get out that...
Whether you intended it or not is irrelevant. The damage is done, and now you're gonna be held accountable for it.
What's he gonna do to me? I mean, what are you gonna do?
First, Jeremy will be suing you for defamation. You will be liable for all damages related to his need to relocate to a different city, change careers if necessary, and rebuild his life from scratch. You will also face punitive damages meant to punish particularly egregious misconduct.
No way. You can't get that much money out of me. That's crazy.
Given that you monetized the videos, Becky, the damage calculations are significantly higher. You didn't just spread falsehoods, you profited from them. Based on precedent, you're looking at several $1 million in damages at a minimum.
Several million? No, that's everything I have. This isn't how it was supposed to happen. I was gonna keep doing it for a few more years, then quit and live comfortably. You're gonna wipe me out.
You made those choices, Becky. You built your plan on exploitation and lies. Now you face the consequences.
I wasn't gonna hurt him. I wasn't planning to stick around anyway. I was gonna divorce him and move on. I wasn't gonna keep him tied up in it forever.
You were planning to divorce him. Good to hear it confirmed, although honestly, we already knew.
Wait a minute. I didn't mean that. I'm gonna stay with him. I was gonna quit doing the videos and tell him everything before too much longer. I swear. Don't twist my words to mean something they don't.
Becky, there's no twisting required. You made your intentions and your contempt crystal clear. There's nothing you can say or do now to undo what's already been set in motion.
Please, please don't do this to me. I'll do anything. Tell Jeremy I'll settle. I'll give him a share. We can work something out.
Jeremy isn't interested in a settlement. He's interested in justice. He's interested in seeing you held accountable.
I'm begging you, please, have mercy, please.
Mercy? Becky, you're asking a lawyer for look effortless. When it was all over, the judge barely even blinked before awarding me $3 million in damages from Becky. Honestly, it felt more like a formality than a fight. She never had a chance. That wasn't even the end of it either. Once the media caught wind of the whole story, the offers started pouring in. Interviews, book deals, documentaries, you name it. I ended up selling the rights to my side for $10 million. $10 million, just to set the record straight. The best part? Nobody shamed me for what happened. Nobody laughed at me. The entire world aimed their rage squarely at Becky, right where it belonged. The news reports didn't just tell the story, they completely repaired the damage she tried to do to my name. It was like getting my life back, piece by piece. Even with everything going right, though, I'm not sticking around in the spotlight. I've had enough attention for one lifetime. It's time to disappear for a while, somewhere far away, somewhere peaceful, somewhere hers will never reach me again.
Hey, just letting you know I dropped Mikey off at your place. Thanks again. You're seriously the best. I owe you big time. Pam? Are you out of your mind? I just found him sitting on my front porch alone. You didn't even knock. You didn't even make sure I was home. Oh my gosh, calm down. He's fine. I left his backpack and his snacks, and he knows how to keep himself busy. It's not like I left him in the street or anything. That's not the point. He's a little boy, Pam. You don't just leave a child on a doorstep without checking first. What if I hadn't seen him right away? He could have wandered off. But you were home, so it's fine. I knew you would be. You're always around. You're super dependable. That doesn't make it okay. You didn't ask. You didn't warn me. You didn't even text ahead. You just decided to dump your son here without saying a word. Jeez, it's not like it's the end of the world. Mikey loves you. He's gonna have the best time. Seriously, you're doing me such a huge favor. Pam, you can't just drop off your kid and disappear. Especially not now. Your husband is literally in the hospital. He's dying, Pam. How can you just run away like this? Oh, come on. Don't guilt trip me. Arthur's getting the best care money can buy. There's nothing more I can do for him just sitting there looking miserable. That's your husband, the father of your child. And instead of being with him, you're sneaking off on vacation and throwing your responsibilities at other people. Oh my gosh, you're making it sound so much worse than it is. I just needed a little break, Amelia. I haven't had any time for myself in months. I'm barely holding it together. Everybody needs a break, but you don't just abandon your child without a word. You don't leave him crying on a doorstep while you go off to sip cocktails. Mikey wasn't crying when I left. He was totally fine. And you're not a stranger. You're basically family. I knew he'd be safe with you. Safe isn't enough, Pam. He needs someone who's actually ready to care for him. I have work. I have obligations. I have my own life. I can't just become his full-time parent because you decided you needed a break. It's just for a week, maybe 2 if things go well. You'll survive. And Mikey's super independent for his age. He's not some helpless little baby. A week? 2 weeks? You didn't even ask me! You just decided my life would revolve around your choices without a second thought. Ugh, you're blowing this way out of proportion. I thought you'd be happy to help. I really thought I could count on you. Helping is offering when you're asked, not being blindsided because someone didn't feel like handling their responsibilities. Wow, thanks for making me feel even worse. Exactly what I needed before my flight. Maybe you should feel worse, Pam. Maybe you should stop thinking about yourself for 5 minutes and realize what you're putting Mikey through. You know what, Amelia? I don't have time for this. I have earned a little happiness. I can't sit around crying all day. It's not healthy. He's your husband, Pam. He's your son's father, and you're running away when they need you most. I'm not running away. I'm coping, and Mikey's in good hands. End of story. Pam, you can't just... Gotta go. Boarding call. Thanks again. You're seriously the best. Love ya. Pam, don't you dare hang up. Pam! Pam! Pam, seriously, we need to talk. It's been 2 days, and I still have Mikey here. When exactly were you planning on picking him up? Oh my gosh, don't stress. I was gonna message you later today anyway. So funny thing, change of plans. I'll be back in like 3 weeks. Pam, I can't keep him for 3 more weeks. I have a job. I have things I need to do. I can't just drop everything for almost a month. Come on, it's not like it's a hardship. You and Mikey are bonding, right? This is good for both of you. Bonding isn't the issue. He's confused, Pam. He keeps asking when you're coming back. He's been waking up crying at night because he doesn't know what's going on. He's just adjusting. Kids are resilient, Amelia. A little time away from home builds character. Plus, you've got such a cozy place. Honestly, it's like a vacation for him, too. He's not on vacation, Pam. He misses his mom. And meanwhile, where even are you right now? Cancun, baby! White sands, turquoise water, all-inclusive everything. It's basically heaven on earth. Cancun? While your husband is in the hospital and your son is crying himself to sleep? Arthur has excellent nurses, Amelia. He's in good hands. Me sitting there and crying next to his bed isn't going to help anybody. And I really needed this, you know? I'm reconnecting with people I haven't seen in forever. Reconnecting? Who are you even there with? Just an old friend from high school. Someone who gets me, you know? It's been so good to have someone to talk to who actually listens for once. A friend, right. And you didn't think maybe your son needed someone to talk to? Or, I don't know, needed his mother? Mikey has you. He's lucky, honestly. Not everyone gets to hang out with someone as nurturing as you. You're giving him memories he'll cherish. Pam, he doesn't need a temporary babysitter. He needs his mom. He needs answers. I had to explain to his teacher why he wasn't in school today because I didn't even know what to tell them. School's overrated. Missing a few days won't kill him. Plus, you're creative, right? You'll find a way to keep him busy. Take him to the zoo or something. The zoo? Pam, it's not about entertaining him. He's scared. He's confused. And you left me with nothing. No schedule, no emergency numbers, not even his insurance card. You're resourceful, Amelia. I knew you'd figure it out. I mean, come on. You've got such a good head on your shoulders. You're basically Superwoman. Pam, flattery isn't going to fix this. You made a choice without even asking me, and now I'm the one trying to hold everything together while you're off drinking margaritas with your friend. Hey, don't judge. After everything I've been through, I deserve a little happiness, don't you think? It's not like I'm out here partying every day. Well, maybe a little, but still. Everyone deserves happiness, Pam, but not at the expense of people who depend on them. You're supposed to be his mother, not just when it's convenient for you. Wow, harsh. I thought you, of all people, would understand needing a break. Guess I was wrong. I understand needing a break, Pam. I don't understand abandoning your responsibilities to chase a few cheap thrills in Cancun while your son cries himself to sleep. Okay, ouch. That was unnecessary. Look, I'll send some money your way, okay? Order him some pizza, get him a toy or something. He'll be fine. It's not about money. It's about showing up for your child. Being there when he needs you. You can't buy your way out of being a parent, Pam. Whatever, Amelia. Not everyone can be Little Miss Perfect like you. Some of us actually need to breathe once in a while. Breathing is one thing. Abandoning your son is another. You might want to think about the difference while you're lounging by the pool. I don't have time for another lecture, Amelia. I'm meeting someone for dinner. Talk to you later. You mean your old friend? Tell them thanks for helping you forget about your family. Bye, Amelia. Try to have some fun with Mikey, okay? He adores you. He deserves better than this, Pam. Oh, you think so? Well then, you should be taking better care of him. That's not what I meant!
Hey, Amelia! Thank you again for coming to see me the other day. It meant more than I can say.
Of course, Arthur. I'm so sorry for everything. I wish I could do more to help. I really do.
You're already doing more than enough. Mikey told me you made him pancakes this morning. He was absolutely thrilled.
He's a sweet kid. He really is. He misses you so much. He keeps asking when he can see you again.
I miss him too, more than anything, but the doctors are pretty strict right now. Low contact, limited visitors, you know how it is.
I hate that it's like this. He just wants to crawl into your lap and stay there forever.
I want that too, believe me. But I don't want him to see me like this all the time. It's better he remembers me smiling, laughing, not hooked up to all these machines.
He loves you so much, Arthur, and he talks about you every single day. He's drawing you pictures. I'm going to bring them by when I can, if that's okay.
That would be wonderful. I'll hang them right here on the wall. Give me something nice to look at.
He's trying to be brave. He's putting on a brave face, just like you.
He's got a good heart. Strong, too. He's gonna be okay, Amelia, no matter what happens.
Please don't talk like that. Please.
It's all right. I've made my peace with it. It's not fair, but not everything in life is. I've had good years. I've had Mikey. I can't be bitter about that.
You deserved so much better, Arthur. You deserved more time, more kindness.
Sometimes people show you who they really are when the storms come. You can either curse the storm or be grateful you saw the truth before the end.
You don't deserve to be alone in this.
I'm not alone, not really. I have Mikey. I have a few good memories to hold on to, and I have people like you who cared enough to stay.
I'll be here, I promise. I'll help with Mikey however I can.
I know you will. You've always had a good soul, Amelia. Mikey's lucky to have you in his corner.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it without you.
You're stronger than you think. You're already doing it. Every hug, every bedtime story, every silly pancake breakfast. You're helping him heal, even if he doesn't realize it yet.
You should be the one doing those things, Arthur, not me.
Life doesn't always work out the way it should, but you're giving him love. That's what matters.
He adores you. He talks about you like you're a superhero.
Then I guess I better live up to it, huh?
You already have.
Thank you, Amelia. Really.
Thank you, Arthur, for trusting me, for everything.
Take care of him. That's all I ask.
I will. I swear it.
I know you will.
Hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm extending my little getaway by another week. Things are just too good down here to leave yet. I figured you might say something like that. Come on, don't be like that. I know you're loving your little babysitting adventure with Mikey. He's such a good kid when he's not whining, right? Honestly, you should be thanking me for giving you some excitement. You're right about one thing, Pam. Mikey is a good kid. A much better person than most adults I know. Aw, see? You're welcome. Anyway, tell him Mommy says hi and that I'll bring him back something awesome. Maybe a little sombrero or a piñata or something cute like that. I think he'd rather have you home, but I suppose that was never part of your plan. Oh my gosh, you're so dramatic. It's not like he's even going to remember this when he's older. Kids bounce back. And besides, I'm gonna be rolling in money soon. He'll thank me later when I can give him everything he wants.
About that.
What? About what? If you're about to give me another guilt trip, don't even bother. I know Arthur would want me to enjoy myself. I mean, not like he's going anywhere. He's just lying there.
Arthur passed away 3 nights ago, Pam.
Wait, what? You're kidding, right?
I wouldn't joke about something like that.
Seriously? No one told me. What the hell? I should have been the first to know.
Maybe if you'd picked up your phone once in a while, you would have known sooner.
Ugh, whatever. It's sad, I guess, but honestly, not the worst timing. At least now I can finally move on with my life. And hey, silver lining, right? I mean, between the life insurance and the inheritance, I'm gonna be set for life.
About that too.
What now? Don't tell me there's some ridiculous delay in the paperwork or something.
Arthur rewrote his will last month. You were removed entirely. You won't be seeing a penny, Pam.
What? No. No, that's impossible. He wouldn't do that to me. I'm his wife.
He did exactly that. His lawyer read it out yesterday. You get nothing. Not the house, not the money, not even the car.
No. This has to be some kind of mistake. I'm entitled to something. I'm his wife.
You were his wife in name only. Arthur knew about the old friend you've been reconnecting with. He knew a lot more than you thought he did.
That's not... No one can prove anything. He can't just cut me off because of rumors.
They weren't rumors, Pam, and he didn't cut you off for rumors. He cut you off because when he needed you most, you left. Everyone saw it. Everyone knows.
You don't understand. I needed a break. I was stressed. I was hurting too.
Arthur needed his family, Pam. You gave him your absence. He gave you what you earned.
This isn't fair. I deserve something. I put up with him for years.
Arthur thought Mikey deserved better. That's why he made other arrangements.
What are you talking about? Mikey's my son. I'm his mother. I'll take him back when I get home, and we'll move into a nice place together, and everything will be fine.
No, Pam. Arthur's will names me as Mikey's legal guardian.
What?
He didn't trust you to raise him, Pam. Not after what he saw. Not after what you showed him.
You can't do this to me. He is my son. I'm his mother.
Arthur didn't want Mikey dragged around from hotel to hotel or left with strangers while you chased your next thrill. He wanted Mikey to have a real home, stability, love.
This is insane. I'll fight this. I'll get a lawyer. I'll sue you for custody.
You're welcome to try, but I should probably mention something else first.
What? What else could you possibly throw at me?
Child abandonment charges were filed this morning.
What? No, you can't be serious.
The court has statements from neighbors, from Mikey's teacher, even from the airport records showing you left the country without arranging care.
But you were watching him. I left him with you. without asking, without consent, without legal permission. That's abandonment under the law, Pam. No. You can't do this to me. You can't take everything. I didn't take anything, Pam. You gave it away, piece by piece, all by yourself. Please, Amelia, come on. We can work something out. I'll come back right now, today. I'll be better. I'll change. It's too late. Arthur gave you more chances than you deserved, and Mikey deserves better than more broken promises. But he's my baby. I'm his mom. You should have remembered that before you walked away. Mikey turned 18. It was his future, protected and preserved, safe from the mistakes of the people who were supposed to love him most. Arthur also left a generous amount to me to help raise Mikey the right way. No fancy vacations, no shopping sprees, no living large at his expense. It's a responsibility I carry every single day, and I still swear, it will all be for him. Mikey will grow up knowing he was wanted. He will grow up knowing he was protected. He will know that when everything else fell apart, someone stayed. Someone fought for him. Someone believed he was worth everything. And I intend to prove Arthur right.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.